In an old office building downtown, there was a bathroom everyone whispered about, but few dared to enter. It was located on the 13th floor, a level that didn't appear on the building's original blueprints and could only be accessed through a narrow service staircase. The rumors claimed that those who entered the bathroom didn't come out the same, or worse, didn't come out at all. Clara was a graphic designer who had been working in the building for a few months. She had heard the stories from her coworkers, but dismissed them as silly attempts to spook the newcomers. One night, while working late to finish a project, she felt the need to use the restroom. The ones on her floor were closed for maintenance, so without much thought, she decided to search for the infamous bathroom on the 13th floor. The lights flickered as she climbed the narrow staircase. When she reached the floor, an inexplicable chill surrounded her. The bathroom door was made of rusted metal with a barely readable sign that said, "Restricted access." Yet it was slightly ajar. Upon entering, she noticed the bathroom was surprisingly clean. The tiles gleamed, and a lavender scent filled the air. There were 3 mirrors above the sink, but something about them unsettled her. Her reflection didn't seem to match her movements perfectly. It was subtle, but a shiver ran down her spine. As she washed her hands, she noticed something odd. Her reflection in the middle mirror didn't mimic her. Instead, it stood still, staring directly at her. Clara stepped back, thinking exhaustion was playing tricks on her, but when she tried to leave, the door was no longer there. In its place was a smooth, featureless wall. The reflection began to move independently, tilting its head as though studying Clara. Suddenly, the lights went out. In the darkness, she heard a whisper that seemed to come from everywhere and nowhere. At once, "We always need a new face." The lights flickered back on, but now there was only one mirror. In it, Clara saw herself again, but something was wrong. Her face looked different, like it wasn't her own. The woman in the reflection smiled unnaturally and without warning stepped out of the mirror. Clara screamed, but her voice didn't echo in the small bathroom. The figure moved closer, and before Clara could react, she felt a tug deep in her chest, as if something invisible was pulling her out of her body. Days later, the janitorial staff found the bathroom empty, with no sign of Clara. However, her coworkers began noticing something strange. The new Clara seemed distant, and while she had her face, there was something off about her gaze, something almost inhuman. Since then, no one has mentioned the bathroom on the 13th floor again, but some claim that if you dare to stare into a mirror past midnight, you might see Clara standing behind you, waiting for her chance to take your place.